going Midas on Ogre, is it straight up bad or sometimes good? Let's see what happens. Okay, here this is my build. I initially go to mana boots because mana boots is necessary. um, when you are in lane you can cast all your spell and you will run out of mana so quickly than any other heroes. So mana is the first thing. So I always prioritize mana boots first, then I go to the hand of Midas because other things are not so much important in the initial game. Then after I upgrade to hand of Midas, I go to Aether Lens because to cast and not die a lot of time. You can increase your range. So once you increase your range, you are good. You're good to go because you won't die much. And then tranquil burst that will improve your. It will make you strong. Then after that I go full stun mode. So first I pick Rod of Hetos and then again Scepter. Rod of Hetos, you can capture. Rod of Hetos is really good for Ogre magic because you can see it will multi-cast. I have maximized because the multi-cast is enabled. And I'm gonna this now you can multi-cast. And after I go to Aghanim Scepter to become a stun machine, what I do, I buy the Octarine Core. It decreases the cooldown. It decreases the cooldown of spells and items. So these are my item also cool down faster. And then you have this stun, and when you buy Aghanim Scepter, you have another stun.
Let's fall down.
So these two stun instantly cooldowns. And then after that you can go for this Abyssal Blade as well because it also multi-cast.
Oops!
Let's look at this.
Let me
I'm
through!
going to put some enemy heroes.
Is that a squirrel?
Come on! Let's try to use Abyssal Blade. 3 of them stun.
Let's go, doggy!
So this one is really good. And then in my calendar, I first choose Ignite DPS because this one has the highest win rate. -1 second Fire Blast cooldown is not that much worth it because Fire Blast doesn't have much damage. This one has a lot of damage, and if you increase damage, it's gonna have some significant effect. And then 250 health instead of 80 damage. If you are carry, if you are playing a carry, melee carry, then plus 8 damage may be worth, but 250 health is really helpful. And then 30 strength or 25 bloodlust. This one has a lot of winning rate. If you go to Dota buff and see, people who choose this one has a lot of success rate. So I go with the bloodlust, and after that plus 245 blast damage. Again, people who pick this get a lot of damage. So this is my build, and always there's a problem that comes when you play as a POS5. When you are a mid hero offlane, you can play Ogre as a mid hero offlane and also offlane support, not safe lane carry, but other than that you can play all the four roles. But when it comes to POS5, everybody wonder whether I get a hand of Midas, it ruins the game or something like that. Let's see what people are talking about. So initially I wrote an article about Atos, and this guy was asking how do you manage to get that much gold to buy the Atos. I said I go mana boots, and then after that hand of Midas, and so many people are like opposed to that point. See, I have -4 watts because of this. But let's look at another article. This is about Midas on PS5. Ogre straight up bad or sometimes good. I used to get Midas every game. It's part of the fun of the hero. But lately I've been going to opposite and never getting it. Focusing on item like Glimmer, Aether, Medallion, etc. instead, as feels more useful in the 5 to 15 minutes timing. Midas is so freaking nice though. Can you get away with like Soul Ring, Stick Bro? Midas some matchups where you feel like you are still useful despite a greedy item build. Okay, generally speaking, when you are here, the Midas bad, but work below 2k, 4k, 6k, 8k, 100k. In reality, the deciding factor is in MMR is the ability to punish the carry, because the support is late on Glimmer force timing or being able to treat the higher GPM support like Pinata and gain an advantage from the having too much GPM. In my opinion, it isn't really that possible average pub to predict the other team is coordinated motivated in order to punish the greedy plays. Draft can give you some hints and uh, well, all that said, it's a gamble to go Midas, but it's one that likely to pay off more often than not. So it most likely pay off, because I tried Ogre Magi without Midas and with Midas. Like I am currently in Crusader rank. In low rank, it doesn't matter, like, because people are not pushing that hard and stuff like that. So if you get Midas, you will still get away and you will be performing real good, because most likely you will be even farming better than offlane heroes and some carry heroes. So you're very strong when you get it. So here it's a gamble, and on Ogre, you heard it, boys. Go Midas every game. And then let's look at some comments. So this one has a lot of upwards. Such a good comment, couldn't agree more. And thing about Midas Ogre is that it never late to buy it. Rushing 5 minutes isn't ideal. Yeah, it's not ideal to go first item. You better grab some mana boots or something, because you're gonna need some mana to cast all your spell. Only hero maybe Dazzle too, that can grab it late and still make money fast enough to make item. Solo okay, specified by Midas as your first second item. You are generally dumb, so you have both absolutely no concept how you play. Straight up bad every single. If you finish, if you're less than 2k MMR, very good. So it's very good for me, because I'm less than 2k MMR. I used your hero item, guys. Thanks, man. And ta, 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 ta. 2k god, how do you say? Bad to the point, literally graving it. I never build it unless I'm going to core. Just delay my Glimmer for stuff timing. In my opinion, not going to Midas as an Ogre 5 is in most games below 6k. Non-competitive is straight up griefing. The whole point of Midas Ogre 5 is that you have rich support who can afford to buy expensive team items like Glimmer, Force, Solar, Vessel, Trumps, Blink without taking that much farm, and who can nicely get level advantage even without consuming tomes. Now that wards are free and sentries are almost free, I see no reason to not get Midas if you can get it in less than 20 to 24 minutes. It's about we over by that point. Okay, yeah. I usually end up getting 16 minutes, so it's pretty good for me. It's not that bad. I think it's pretty good because you can itemize as the game goes on, and you aren't just limited to cheap items. Is how I can afford a Heaven Hellbard later. Let someone carry, but no one wants to carry it themselves. Okay. I think it's almost always a must buy, but never rush it. So earlier should buy after some cheap stats, Vans, Bracer, Archons to sustain yourself to your team. The only question which dictates when you should buy is consider probability of the team snowballing running over course. Okay, so this is Ogre Magi. I would say it's good. In my opinion, it's really good. Now I want to ask another question, that is Hand of Midas good on Warlock POS 5, because Warlock has none of these abilities, and Midas on Warlock. Before turns introduce Midas then rush ages then rush refresher. Even Midas a defense. So if you think we'll go long, of course will duty. Midas on Warlock, please don't miss the part where he is core, not the support. Momentum. If you're already in a position to run them over, why do AMC need to attack speed? Flash from Adler. You can even wipe the entire waves of mega creeps with it, making Warlock one of the but my farming all the perhaps. Okay, so in my opinion, like Warlock 20 level, there's a thing that when you are a Warlock,
your middle tower is under attack.
Warlock,
Are we?
so when you are level 20, you summon a golem on death, or 25
Prepare for
damage.
battle.
So it depends on the team. If you want 5 golem and if you reach level 20 faster, is really helpful. So getting a Midas is really good for Warlock, but POS5 I don't know. Most people are offended when you get Midas as POS5. So I would still go to the Midas, but I'm gonna choose definitely. Okay, so let's build the item now. What I'm gonna do is I needed all these things. I'm not gonna worry about anything else. I just want maximum stun. So what I'm gonna do, first I build the mana boots, then I go to the I go to the hand of Midas. The question is, or the people are, why not just go to the against scepter? This is not only for the gold, it's good for the levels as well. Like when you level faster for level 20, by the time you go to level 20, you will already have built against scepter as well. Because you will, with the ulti, often casting the ulti, you farm faster. And then you build this one. Don't worry about anything else. Just build this one, and then refresh rope, and then Octave and 4. That's it. After that you can build anything you want. Maybe I will go for the extra stun and build this one as well. Right. That's it, guys, and maybe you want to be helpful for the I would rather take this one instead of this one, because I want maximum stun. So I'm not worried about the golem standing and all the stuff. Like I would rather have the golem fallen. That's what my focus. So boots of travel increase your movement speed, so you can, let's say you're far away, you can move faster and cast a spell. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.